Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to our WNCT Now early afternoon news update. I'm Kelsey O'Donnell here in the digital studio again this afternoon with some of today's top news headlines. Now, we're monitoring a developing story this afternoon in Onslow County. Right now, the search continues for a man wanted for murder. Onslow County deputies are searching for Eduardo Bamica Domingo of Jacksonville. Officials say he broke into a home on Gregory Fork Road and fatally shot Juan Lopez. He's described as a Hispanic male, about 5'5" tall, weighing 150 pounds, with brown eyes and black hair. If you or anyone you know has any information regarding this case, please call the Onslow County Sheriff's Office. Along the Outer Banks, we have new information regarding a deadly construction accident on the Bonner Bridge. Officials say that Wednesday's accident happened while workers were dismantling a section of the old bridge. They say one person was killed when a section of the bridge fell. The old Herbert Bonner Bridge was replaced by the Mark Bass Knight Bridge back in 2019, which runs adjacent to the old bridge. Happening in the east this evening, Bites on the Bridge is returning to the city of Greenville. Attendees will be able to enjoy food trucks, a beer garden, and live music during the event. All the fun will begin at 5 p.m. and end at 9 o'clock tonight at the Town Common. It is free, but you do have to attend. You have to pay for food and drinks. Still ahead on WNCT Now updates, Vice President Kamala Harris will pay a visit to North Carolina next week. Plus, it has been 2 years since the massive fire that ignited the historical Notre Dame Cathedral. We'll have the details when we return.
Your side reporters are all across the east.
In Beaufort County.
In Greenville.
In Belhaven.
And in your neighborhood.
In Morehead City. In Snow Hill.
In New Bern. In Jacksonville.
Covering local stories that impact you.
Well, now a new project is in the works, a digital fabrication classroom, also known as a Fab Lab.
This is where Wildwood Adventure Park will be located, right along the Tar River.
Tossing your trash could bring a fine ranging from $200 to $4,000.
You can see behind me that the main part of that house is just charred. There are some pieces along the back that are actually completely black.
Wastewater samples will potentially help them spot coronavirus faster than some other efforts. They say it's all about keeping students safe.
The people of Robertsonville are upset over the town's troubled finances. The town's mayor tells me she's working to get things back on track.
See their original reporting weekdays on 9 on Your Side News or anytime on WNCT.com.
Weather can happen day or night. When the weather changes, and it can be abrupt, we want to be that reliable team that says
we work together to make sure that everyone gets the best, most up-to-date, accurate forecast that we all can possibly give them.
We're not looking to cry wolf here. We're looking to inform. We're looking to keep people safe and in a relaxed, calm manner.
I think it's very important that we keep a message that doesn't frighten, it informs.
Storm Team 9, keeping you safe in severe weather.
All right, welcome back in, everyone. If you're just now joining, my name is Kelsey O'Donnell here in the digital studio again this afternoon with some of today's top news headlines. Here's a look at some of our top other news headlines across the state. The man accused of killing a Pennsylvania mother of 6 on Interstate 95 in Robeson County appeared before a judge today. 29-year-old Deshawn Floyd of Lumberton is charged with first-degree murder in the road rage shooting that killed 47-year-old Julie Eberly. Floyd shot into Eberly's car when the vehicle came too close to his while trying to merge into a lane. Today in court, Floyd was appointed to a public defender after previously stating that he would provide his own. His next court date is scheduled for May 14th. Looking ahead to next week, the vice president is scheduled to make her first trip to our state since taking office. We've learned Kamala Harris will stop in Greensboro and High Point on Monday, April 19th, to talk about the American Jobs Plan, growing our economy, and creating jobs. In other news, 2 years ago today, a massive fire ravaged the iconic Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Crews are still working to repair and rebuild the centuries-old church. CBS's Ian Lee reports from London.
The world held its breath as flames engulfed Notre Dame. The famous cathedral largely survived the 2019 fire, but the roof, known as the forest, went up in smoke. Rebuilding the church's spire will take another forest. Just outside of Paris, 59 old oaks are being donated for the sacred mission. This forestry manager says he's proud to know some of his trees will be part of the new spire. More than 200 forests across France are supplying more than 1,000 oak trees. Chainsaws are humming, cutting down the perfect trees, which must be older than a century and at least 40 feet long. This forestry technician says we took measurements of the spire's frame to find trees with the right dimensions. French President Emmanuel Macron promised to rebuild the 300-foot spire exactly as it was, which will take time and trees, lots of them, to resurrect the medieval masterpiece. Ian Lee, CBS News.
Thanks, Ian. Again, that was Ian Lee reporting from London for CBS. That will do it for our WNCT Now late afternoon news update. As always, you can find all of these headlines and more information regarding these stories online at WNCT.com. Be sure to stick around for our newscast coming up this afternoon at 5. Thanks for watching.